Hi guys, welcome back to my channel Lush Foliage. In today's video, we are going to be talking about this beautiful whining flowering plant called as the bleeding heart. I will put up the scientific name on the screen. This plant looks absolutely stunning. That beautiful dark stem complementing with those mint green leaves, and to top it up, it has these beautiful blooms. I will also put up the picture because this flower is kind of spent. So I will put up the image of how it looked when it initially bloomed. They tend to grow in a bunch, unfortunately, because of lack of light, because it has been raining a lot and the environment has been very cloudy. The flowering is quite less. So let's talk about the light conditions. This plant prefers a good amount of light. Minimum 6 hours of direct morning sunlight is going to work out really well in order to get that beautiful blooms. The plant can also grow very well in indirect but bright light, but of course the flowering is going to be quite less. I have used a old mop stick to give some support because, as I said, this is a whining plant. And I have also attached it to this pole so that it does not fall off. Probably I'll have to add another one of the thread to tie it up because it's starting to fall. So let's talk about the soil mix. The soil has to be loose, porous, well draining. They do not like compact soil. They prefer a soil that is organic rich but yet retains a slight amount of moisture. Soil mix that is a mix of coco peat, garden soil and sand. Coco peat is going to retain that slight amount of moisture. Garden soil is going to provide the natural nutrients and minerals, and sand is going to make the soil mix well draining. Watering, whenever you see around 1 to 2 inch of the upper layer of soil is dry, go ahead and do a complete watering until the water starts to pass through the drain hole. They do not like to be in dry soil for a very long time, so ensure that you are keeping a check on your watering. When 1 to 2 inch of the upper layer of soil is dry, go ahead and do a complete watering. Talking about fertilizers, do not use fertilizers during the winter season. You can use fertilizers during the summers when the plant starts to bloom and it has an active growth. That's the best time to go with any organic fertilizer, whether it is vermicompost, compost or seaweed liquid fertilizer. Any one can be used. Once a month is more than enough. I use a compost tea which tends to work out really well. Now ideally this plant does not get affected with any kind of pest, but of course it's always better to do a visual check once in 2 weeks or 3 weeks, because if there are any other plants that are affected with pest or mealybugs or with aphids, then those bugs can easily transfer onto this plant. So ensure you're doing a visual check. The moment you notice even a single bug or a pest, use your neem oil spray and get rid of it then and there. Do not wait for the last minute. Do not let the plant get into an infestation stage. So overall, this is a very easy to grow plant. Temperatures anywhere between 18 degrees Celsius up to 35-36 degrees Celsius is going to work out really well. This plant can be grown via seeds. They can be grown via cuttings. However, I haven't done any cuttings as of now, but you can do a stem cutting and propagate this plant. Now talking about, is this plant toxic? Yes, the bleeding heart whining plant is a toxic plant to humans as well as pets. So ensure you're keeping the plant away from the reach of small children and pets, because if a large amount of the leaves are ingested, it can lead to problems to the liver. So you have to be extremely careful. Other than that, it's an extremely easy whining plant. If you're looking out for a plant to cover up an arch, or if you have something that you want to cover up the fencing, this is going to work out really well, and it definitely puts out these beautiful blooms, and it's going to look spectacular. If you're going to put it on the fence or on an arch, it's going to look stunning. So you can easily find this in your local nursery, or you can even find it online. It is readily available and it's not a very expensive whining plant. So that's about it, guys. I hope that you liked this video. If you did, please hit the like button, and if you're new to my channel, please consider subscribing to it. Until then, take care, stay safe and keep planting.